How's it going, Fit Fam? For our first video today, we're going to be going over how to set achievable goals, and then we're going to look at an example process of how to follow along the path to completing said goals. Now, throughout my years of coaching, the majority of clients that I've seen fail have failed because they've set unachievable goals. The more that these clients continue to fail at reaching these goals, the more they continued to adopt a negative psyche, which made them feel like failures and losers, which then also made them less likely to set new goals and habits. So it's very important to choose the right goal and the right process so that we can develop that winning mindset and confidence that this is something that you can do. Because this journey is hard. Any sort of lifestyle change is going to be difficult. So the more wins we can stack, the more likely we can keep that positive momentum going in our favor to achieve larger goals. Now, step number 1 in setting an achievable goal is to get specific with it. Now, an example of this is if I have a client who comes to me, an open-ended goal would be that client saying, hey, I want to lose weight. It's a very open-ended goal, very ambiguous, probably not going to achieve it. If we're able to get specific with it and narrow it down to, I want to lose 10 pounds of fat, for example, that's something that is specific, that we can track, and that we can game plan for. So step number 1 always will be to get specific with your goals. Now that we've set a specific goal of losing 10 pounds of fat, we now need to choose one remedy and one sacrifice. Now, a remedy is something that helps solve the problem we are currently facing, that problem being needing to lose 10 pounds of fat. An example remedy would look like, I need to lose 10 pounds of fat, so I'm going to start walking an additional 30 minutes every day to improve my conditioning and burn a few more calories. So we've got our specific problem, and we've got our remedy to help fix the specific problem. Now, sacrifice is typically going to be something that is in our life that is hindering our ability to hit said goal. For example, letting go of 10 pounds of fat. A sacrifice we can make could be no longer keeping ice cream in the house. Maybe if it's in the house, we have a tendency to go right for it and snack and overconsume. So we sacrifice our easy access to the temptation to help make it easier to achieve our goal. Let's just recap. We've set our specific goal. We've chosen one remedy and one sacrifice. Now, it is important here to not go overboard. Stick with one remedy, one sacrifice. We don't need 5, we don't need 10, we don't need 15. Just one and one. Okay. From there, in my experience, the majority of these changes typically take about 2 weeks to consistently implement for most clients. The process typically looks something like this. We set our specific goal, we set our remedy, and we set our sacrifice. We begin week 1 motivated, we go through a few days, and let's say we're exhausted by Wednesday, so we don't do our 30-minute walk. Because we didn't do our 30-minute walk on Wednesday, we're kind of back in that negative mindset a little bit. Thursday rolls around, and well, our momentum's gone. Work was a little challenging, and I already missed yesterday, this week's loss, so I'm going to miss Thursday too. And then we get to the weekend, we're able to reassess our progress, see what went wrong, and then we go into that second week much better equipped to conquer our goal. So another recap again, we've set our specific goal, we have our remedy, and we have our sacrifice, and we also have 2 weeks to implement this into our lifestyle to see if it fits, and if it doesn't. Now, the final portion of this is always going to be assessment, because how can we know if something's working for us if we don't have some sort of marker to track our progress? So for our specific example, we want to lose 10 pounds of fat. We start with minor interventions of increasing walking and cutting out ice cream. A realistic end result of that within 2 weeks could be to lose 1 pound of fat. So we set that goal as our assessment. At the end of 2 weeks, we do a scale weigh-in. Either we lost a pound or we didn't. So either the intervention worked or it didn't. So, how to put this into practice. Today, you're going to sit down, write down your goal, and identify whether it is a specific goal or an open-ended goal. If it's too open and there's too many ways to interpret the goal, you need to continue to narrow it down until you can specifically summarize it one brief sentence. Okay? Once you have your specific goal set, go ahead and come up with your sacrifice and your remedy. Choose your assessment to see whether those are going to work, and then begin the process.